Okay, so US markets for the most part were down, but not overly much. 0.3% for the Dow Jones. S&P 500 was 0.13, roughly about $6. NASDAQ about $16 down. Russell K 0.14%. And the VIX didn't have that much volatility. It was just negative 0.48%, not the usual like yesterday. Pre-market was on the Dow side, flat. S&P, you could kind of say flat as well. NASDAQ was bumping up a little bit by 0.08. Oil was slightly up 0.73. And the US 10 yearly yield was not even that much, just by 0.014%. And that's it.
For the losers today, Rivian was a nightmare. Um, and basically like 25%. Um, uh, we both dabbled in this thing, and it basically stayed steady in the post market, but it basically went down all day. Um, the only time I lost money is when I tried to go long. There were times when I thought it hit rock bottom uh, uh, here, and I think I tried here a little bit, but I mostly tried here, and I was wrong in both cases. Um, so if you short it, there were people who thought this was a long, and all I can say is they were wrong. This is your candle here, small wicks. We talked about filling this gap, and it's uh, it's just the gap's gonna get filled. I would tell people that maybe this will come up a little bit, but I'm not gonna do that because that would be asinine. Um, I'll just say short it. There was news. You probably know what it is. E, uh, on the why Rivian is going down. I forget what the news was about specifically, but it was bad news. Um, Wayfair is on hard to buy. It's been turning. Doesn't look good. A negative candle and a bad negative wick. Um, Trend is turning. Um, this is how we're looking today. Dropped like a rock. So if you're going short, you're in good condition. There were a lot of people who recently, aka this got up to basically $90. Uh, and some people had shorted it probably in this downturn here. And then it started going crazy up. Um, you're going to eventually get your money back if you stayed steady and held out. So that's all I can say um, for Wayfair's going down. Pepsi, I'm not even going to really, it's nothing really to say for this. Uh, this has been at the 200 mark. Um, and obviously that was like all-time high. And obviously it has to eventually come down when you have an all-time high. So it came down here, and we know that's been a place where it's come down before. It's continuing to come down. Let's see how far it goes, and then for people who like Pepsi, just wait, and it'll come back up. We're going into the holidays. I'd see if you can get it at the 150 area. Not sure if you'll get to this 145, but if you like Pepsi, a lot of people do. It's better than it's been behaving better than Coke. I know that much. Uh, ASML, don't really care. Um, I guess this is on hard to buy, but we don't trade it. It's kind of an expensive stock. Um, and Caterpillar, all of these are under 2%. The only one I'll look at is Netflix because that was one I had. Um, this was terrible. Started to come back up. Um, this is the second day I'm holding this overnight, and it is starting to turn. I was hoping it would do because of this wick, it would wick back up. But this wick was fake, I guess. Um, but I don't know because it was a down day today, so maybe this could come back. I don't know, but if I don't get anything tomorrow, I'm going to have to what do you call it? Get rid of it because it's a waste of time in there. There really wasn't any winners. All of these is basically caca stocks. Um, some people were going with PLTR, but you could have shorted even PLTR really. Um, in the beginning, it went down. It did go up in the end, so I guess that's when you could have gone long on it. After lunch. But most people, when it started going down this way, they probably would have thought it was just like the rest of the Pokeria today. Um, I think this is even starting to turn. So, um, but PLTR is kind of like a Kaka stock for us. It's a sometimes good day trade when clowns trade it, but it's not really something that we regularly trade. I'm like, why is all this stuff here? Weird stuff. It's because I'm on this thing. So losers for this time. This is the main one. Was Coca-Cola, Macy's. Macy's have been doing well, and it's gone back to its normal self again. I was hoping it would come up because I do have shares in it, and I'd love to get out. Um, so hopefully this gap can be filled. But I know in my heart I'm gonna have to wait to the holidays. Peton, same thing. I think uh we got out of our Peton because it didn't come up today. Obviously we kept some. Um, Never hit the 497. It got to 498, and I'm kind of glad it didn't hit it. Let me turn off my tea real quick, just because it's making noise here. Um, but anyway, um, yeah, I'm kind of glad it didn't hit it. It was it would have been a waste if it did. Uh, so everything was sweet today anyway. Um, Open, it did go down, and we did get out. I got a terrible price out. Tried to buy it back again. Um, I got basically 2 pennies. Um, but some people got it closer to the 54 price, which would have been better. If I was hoping this would go down further, seeing as everything else was tanking, but that didn't happen. Got Dix at 2% over 2.25, basically. It went down in the beginning and then stayed steady. All we can say is it's getting down to the $9,800 area. And then if you want it, you want it. But I'm a little afraid of Dick's because of what they've been talking about recently with stealing and stuff. So like I was thinking, XOM is coming down, even though they were saying buy it for some reason. We can assume we're gonna hit this area here, like it tends to do, and then we can either come back or we can get into this range. We do have a long winter, so and obviously, the powers that be, are trying to keep oil, gas, and all that stuff, energy, cheap as possible, uh, to help with the proxy war that we all know about. Campbell's, this was kind of good. It went down. We were able to average in a little bit. Like we've been saying, notice, Miss E, um, for Campbell's, probably should have been some other stuff I should have put on here too, but whatever. Very good price. It's under the 40. You probably will have opportunities to sell it, buy it, sell it, buy it. Don't be afraid to sell most of it, maybe keep 100 shares, 50 shares, whatever. And then when it tanks again, buy it back up again, you know? Don't be afraid to buy and sell, because right now this is good price. This is good swing pricing. So if you can get it at 39, you got 500 shares, and then sell it at 40 and 40, 40, 50 or something. Let it go back down to 39. Just do it. Take the money and run. And then, maybe it's the last time around you can, get it for the long term, aka hold it for the full winter when it gets back up to 55. Uh, I don't think we need to show our levels again on here because people know we got Campbell's. I don't have it on here, the levels. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. I know it's 55 around this area, I think. So we got this level, the 46 level, and then I think we have 155 to 56 area. It's probably on your screen, Elizabeth. Tarjay is going down the hill, even though it's gonna get past our areas. Probably want to just stay away from it. Mickey D's, it's still tanking. We never got in it. It's gone way below this area, so we're coming into here. So might as well try for it. It may come back up here and hang out a little bit, then go down, but looks like it's going to be the tank fest. But it's due a tank fest because this is all times high here, even though you can't really see it overall, but it is all time high. And so it couldn't stay up here forever. So it's just like, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Wonderful tank fest for Mickey D's. AMD, no comment. Walmart, it's doing what everything else did, which is fine, but overall Walmart is strong. This will probably, I am not sure when. Maybe now it's starting to come. But this will do a tank fest too. Um, this is at all-time highs. Um, and we know what happens. So just letting you know, if you want to try to get in here 165, but this is still a good price, you may want to see if you have one more mountain that goes up. But this is eventually, in due time, it will tank. Amazoni, uh, this should be tanking. It's turning. It will be tanking. They're going to be sued, so they're going to have to deal with issues. Plus, they're dealing with the Europeans, and they're doing investigations and all this kind of stuff. So, if they had not been sued, it probably would have just continued to go up. We had an area here. Where was it at? Yeah, this 180 area, but they're gonna get their comeuppance. So uh, you have to be aware of that. Tesla, uh, this was negative. I'm just gonna show the daily here. This happened strong the other day. It went down a little bit, but it did maintain itself. So in a sea of caca, this was just one of the better ones, you could say. Meta, personally, Meta was kind of strong. It looks like a dump fire because it was in the beginning here. And then it came up. Um, did I go long on this or not? What? I guess. Uh, looks like I did both. I think I went short and I did go long. I thought I did something at the end too. But I know I did make a little dinero on this. Um, I couldn't read it in the beginning. I think I was a little bit afraid of it. Um, but it did come back up. So, um, but it was relatively strong because it did come back up, whereas other things did not, which is still surprising that it did. Dollar General, no one cares. 23andMe, no one cares. Intel, no one cares. This was downgraded. Taco, Tractor Supply Company. Um, it's finally starting to go down, but we don't trade it. The Qs tell you everything here. Still too strong for me. Google looks like it was halfway decent. Oh yeah, huh? That's why I think someone went long on Google. So it came down. What are we looking at? 35 to 33. Okay. Then it went back up, back to 35. Okay. So I guess you would have broke even. Basically, where it closed at is where it stayed at. Uh, Nike, Nike maintained, but the past couple days Nike has been relatively strong. Yeah, this was okay for Boeing, but it's been tanking every single day for like, I don't know, the last month. So it's kind of like, yeah, who cares? Oh, 2 cents difference, great. Um, Microsoft was somewhat strong, but overall, it looks like it's starting to dip on the 50. So yeah, it is. So just be aware. And this was also all-time high. So just be aware of that, people. Banco uh, came up a little bit. It still got down to getting close to 25. It's gonna meet the 25. So don't worry about, missing it. Some people went long on Apple. It's like, yeah, I guess you could have. But if you you got the beginning play, you went down like everyone else, and then you had a chance to come up, which was very nice. Nothing wrong with going on Apple. American Air, it's been going down for a while. I like the fact that it got to 13. That says something. Other than that, it for me it's nothing to write home about. It's a terrible state. Um, this is where it should start coming up, but we'll see. Uh, give it another 30 days, October and November. EBC 14 pennies. Just like BAC, it did pretty decent today. I guess the banks were doing good because everything else was doing bad. Dollar Tree, a dollar, 1.5%. This was nice in the sea of caca. Disney, who cares? It needs to go up 10% to make any difference. Disney's still at that 80. I don't know how much time we have. I'm going to turn it over to you, Elisa, and you can do some articles and talk about whatever you want to talk
I don't have any articles.
about. So do we have anything? Do you have anything for the notes or something? Or something that I don't know, piques your interest or that you were concerned about from today that you would like to talk about?
No, I'm good. I have written just Campbell's watch, Walmart possible short, and that's basically it.
Camel's watch, Walmart possible short. Oh yeah, for long term. Um, what about the from yesterday? The what was that thing? It was defense stocks. Oh, let me see.
Let me see if I can find it.
ED review tomorrow since we have
What is it? DG? DG?
ED.
Huh?
G as in goat, D as in dog. What does that stand for, if anything?
Okay, I think I found it.
Oh, General Dynamics. Oh, yes. So there was something that we were looking at yesterday. If the people watched, if you guys watched yesterday's show, and it was saying that General Dynamics was the stock that everyone should buy, the cheap. Uh, what did they call these stocks? War stocks or something?
Defense stocks.
Defense stocks. The cheap defense stocks that everyone should buy. Did we listen to that article? Or do you have the article available handy?
I found it, I think, but it's now not letting me view it for some reason, like fully.
Well, if you can get that pulled up, we will listen to it if we have time. But this was a stock that we said we would look at, and I think the article was long, like 7 minutes or something. It looks like it may cross here. I don't really know anything at all about this. It's just saying that it's a cheap defense stock that could potentially come up. Looks like it crossed here. Looks like it could cross now to go upwards. And they're calling this shit cheap at $222. $16. Let's see. It has hit all-time highs, it looks like, based off of this thing. Um, so, and it's been around for a while, well, it seems like longer than that, really. We're not gonna get around how long. Who cares? But let's just say this is all-time high because we have been at war for 2 years. So it kind of makes sense. It's going down now but it's about to cross again. I'm not sure if this is a real cross or a fake cross. I don't know if we have news here. Levels, obviously, you have your high. You have this level at this 200 mark. It seems like if you could get it at this 200 mark, it may be decent support. Obviously, I don't know if it's going down to this 140 mark, but this 200 mark would seem like it would be halfway decent support. What have to, it's been going down a while, not sure why. Would need to find out why, if they're mismanaging their money or don't know what the hell they're doing or lost some contracts or whatever. But maybe a possibility. I like it better at 200 if you wanted to dabble. How much does it move a day? $3 a day. Not terrible for a $200 stock. Yeah, not bad at all. It at least it moves over $1 a day for 1%.
It's not letting me view it for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
So but yeah, so maybe we'll get the watch the article another time. But it is we did review the stock, and I think it would be good to keep it on the list or whatever. GD, I have space. I'm gonna take Oracle AMC. What's AMU? Who the hell was it? What's that? I'll put this on GD. They had some other stocks, but I really don't care about this. I just like this because they said it was so cheap. Defense stocks. I think if people wanted to get into defense stocks, they probably would have did it over a year and a half ago, when it was obvious this war was gonna stay around for a while. All right, that's all I got. We probably don't have that much time. Anything else you got, Elise?
Let's see if it lets me view it. For some reason, it's not allowing me to view anything. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see if it lets me.
Sharing. Oh, I see your screen.
Yeah, it's just not letting me view the entire thing. See?
Oh, okay. You have to
Um,
update your thing. Maybe you got
I
signed
I
up.
had found the defense stock one, but it was saying the same thing, so I don't know what's going on.
All right,
I'll
we'll figure it out for
uh
me.
mhm.
Any articles or anything that are shown that look interesting titles for
Let me see
tomorrow?
if in the let me see if in the Wall Street Journal.
You'll have to read it, but at least you can see the articles. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to let me see what I'm trying to do here. Oh, I'm trying to look at my bets. We got 15. Oh, 10, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful day today. Going infinite.
Oil sell-off overdone, says Goldman Sachs. Let's see if this lets me view it. Oil prices have plummeted over the past week. Blah 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 blah. Let me see.
What did that thing say about oil? What did it say?
It didn't. I'm gonna go back to it. It says oil sell-off overdone, Goldman Sachs.
Overdone.
The rough year of Coca-Cola stocks keeps getting worse. VinFast stock rises after EV market reports revenue jump. Natural gas, P heating up.
How can people not be drinking Coca-Cola, but they're drinking Pepsi? I think honestly, believe it or not, people have finally stopped drinking sodas because they're too damn expensive. You know, you could say like, oh, it's for health reasons and all of that, which would be a good thing. But I just think it's because it's expensive as hell.
The rough year of Coca-Cola. Oops. This thing.
If people have looked at what a case of soda is now, you will be
Okay.
shocked.
Coke is just hasn't been it lately. Soft drink giant Coca-Cola, a Dow component, finished Thursday 4.8%, marking their lowest close since December of 2021. The stock is off some 18%, headed for the worst year since 2008. That's not to say it was a great day for Pepsi either. Its stock fell 5.2% today and is off about 11% this year. Pepsi shares recorded their lowest close since 2022, according to Dow Jones data. The longest spell of America's most in. Okay, let's see. It's not telling you why more. Okay, this one, oil sell-off overdone, says Goldman Sachs. Did
Yeah. Huh?
you want me to put this one on?
I thought it doesn't, you can't hear it. Whichever one you want. I'm fine with either one.
Oh, this one's short too. It's just a little recap.
We got that.
Oil prices have plummeted over the past week. Selling has gone too far. Futures on Brent crude oil, the international pricing benchmark, settled at 84 a barrel Thursday, down 2% for the day and 11% since Wednesday. The drop reversed 3-month rally powered by OPEC that vaulted prices from 72 to 94. In a note Thursday, Goldman blamed the about face of three main factors, each which it considers transitory. What are the three things? La, la. All right, I gotta get going. The kids are
All right.
back from their haircut, and I will talk to you mañana.
All right. Peace out. Tolum Noche. And we'll listen to the Journal Dynamics article. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.
Have a good one. Bye.